Music video evaluation. Question 4. How do you use media technologies in the construction, research, planning and evaluation stages? The development from the World Wide Web, Berners-Lee 1991, to Web 2, Doherty, O'Reilly 2004, has allowed us to fully take advantage of the media technologies which have been made available to us. Because of this, we were able to fully utilise these resources and apply them to every aspect of our production. Firstly, during research, we were heavily reliant on technologies, as they allowed us to gain a wide range of information and inspiration which influenced our product. We predominantly used Web 2, Doherty, O'Reilly 2004 to access YouTube, to research music videos from all different genres to get an idea of how they are presented, and allowed us to identify generic, recurring conventions. We then began to study a much more niche subgenre of acoustic. These are limited due to the preference of the public in modern times, as charts tend to be dominated with more mainstream music such as pop and rock. A particular video we found very useful was Home by Gabriella Plin, who is a relatively unknown artist, and this was her debut into the music industry. This video enabled us to get inspired to create a similar music video, which had many themes of freedom and was predominantly shot in scenic locations. Due to the constant progression of the semantic web, Berners-Lee, Henle and Lassila 2001, or Web 3, Markov 2006, other acoustic videos from similar record labels began to appear. This meant we were able to discover a range of acoustic music videos that we had not considered before, such as The A-Team by Ed Sheeran and Yellow by Coldplay. These recommendations allowed us to broaden our horizons and look at videos we may not have considered previously. A similar routine occurred when we searched pop videos, due to our genre being a hybrid of acoustic and pop. Another way in which we utilised media technologies during research was when we were researching the ways in which popular artists and bands promote themselves and create an identity and brand. Web 2, Doherty and O'Reilly 2004 meant that these websites were interactive, such as www.gabriellaplin.co.uk, which was the website of acoustic artist Gabriella Plin. This was linked all across the digital world and covered all aspects of it, including YouTube and Facebook/Twitter. This promotion was inspiring, as she has clearly branded herself in this way and created a star identity for herself. It also had details of her tour, her merchandise, including CDs, DVDs, etc., and all the people she is in partnership with, such as iTunes. This use of synergy means she can cross-promote herself across different media platforms easily and extend her audience. Also, we researched a male acoustic artist website, www.michaelkiwanuka.com. Mark Kiwanuka is an acoustic soul singer who is upcoming in the music industry. Due to him being the same gender, genre and in the same position musically as our artist, we thought this website gives an idea for colours which we could replicate throughout our ancillary products. This website was also interactive, Web 2, Doherty, O'Reilly 2004, which meant it was directly linked to his Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Although we are not creating a website as part of our ancillary package, the use of social networking to interact and communicate with an audience could be useful to us in further stages of production, such as when acquiring feedback. As stated by Chandler, Technological Determinism, 2002, the introduction of social networking, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, 2004, as a media technology has significantly changed society, especially when communicating. This impact now allows artists to gain feedback and communicate directly with their audience, which emphasises their public relations and therefore widens their fan base. As part of the research process, we were given multiple appendix tasks to complete, which involve theoretically evaluating and analysing existing media products, which will inspire and influence us during planning and construction. We analysed music videos and the microelements used to create multiple connotations and to suggest subtle themes and messages regarding the artist. Once the information had been written and processed, I used PowerPoint to make the information more visual, which would be easier to view and locate when placed on my Postgres blog. Turning these slides into JPEG files meant they could be imported into Windows Movie Maker, which is non-linear editing software, Gauntlet 2007 and Taos 2002, which allowed me to present my information in a more technologically advanced way, which would make it easier to locate and rediscover information when it came to applying theory and ideas in my planning and construction. Once videos had been completed, I uploaded these onto my Postgres blog, which allowed me to organise and present, Pete Fraser 2002, my information in a professional and personal way, which would make the entire process of production easier, as I could continue to refer back to my blog to find this information and to get new ideas. Web 2, Doherty, O'Reilly 2004, meant my blog was interactive and all forms of information could be viewed, such as videos and images. The most basic form of research for this project was to watch the music channels available during my spare time. When I was doing other coursework or when I was busy around the house, having these on in the background allowed me to digest a wide range of genres and learn about codes and conventions which were frequently appearing. I began by watching very mainstream channels such as MTV Hits, which covered a wide range of genres including pop to rock to rap. This allowed me to discover a very broad range of conventions which are present in music videos. I then moved on to MTV Rocks and discovered that they host an alternative hour where they played more obscure and niche music, and a genre which was often repeated was acoustic. I found this to be very useful for me, as I could see and compare different music videos from different artists, all of which were just starting out in the music industry, and I could therefore take inspiration from these. Both Q and NME have music channels, Bauer Media coalition with Box TV 2004, and the magazines for these are predominantly alternative genres, so the music they play was ideal for me to take notice of. As the range of subgenres, popularity and pacing meant there were many videos which I felt inspired by. I also started watching Freshly Squeezed in a morning before college. This was shown on Channel 4 at 6:30 AM every morning. They show a range of upcoming and new artists, so I took a lot of inspiration from these as to how to create a low-budget video effectively. Lastly, Facebook and Twitter were particularly useful when I was researching into the branding and identity of different artists and bands. I decided I would follow my research on Gabriella Plym and follow her on Twitter. This meant I could see what persona she took on when communicating with her audience, and how she approached them when asking for feedback and responses. Furthermore, she would often post her new album cover and ask what her followers thought and for opinions and suggestions. I also followed her fan site page on Facebook, in which similar or the same posts were made. This use of branding and cross-promotion allowed her to communicate more with her audience, which made her more likeable and relatable to an audience.